PSG leading the break. Gomes looking for the overlap. Alba inside. It's Messi!
Outside, it plays it inside. Great tackle, but oh, he's finished off by Jenny. It's a run from him, but it's Messi. It's Iniesta!
Hello community, welcome back to another Barcelona match review. Barcelona beats Real Betis 4-0. Barcelona is back. It's great to see and say that because we weren't having a good time, against Vallecano. We did not have a good performance. The past performances were not looking really great. Results weren't looking that great. Of course, we were getting 3 points before, but it wasn't really convincing performances. But today we did amazing. And one of the reasons, of course, was the lineup that we went into this match. But it's really good to see us back in the momentum. And just towards the season, this is exactly what's needed for winning La Liga. And still we are keeping 11 points lead over Real Madrid. Even they won in their match against Almeria, I think. And we did win as well. So let's talk about this match as to how we performed so well. Let's talk about it. And let's begin with the starting 11 plus Barca with the 11. Ter Stegen in goal. Our backline Balde, Christensen, Araujo and Koundé. Midfield 3 Pedri, Busquets, De Jong. And our front 3 Gavi on the left, Rafinha on the right and Lewandowski up top. So our starting midfield came all together. Pedri, De Jong, Busquets. Christensen returned into the defense. The backline back is back. And of course, this was basically the Gala 11 where instead of Dembele, it was Rafinha on the right. And this was this usual strong 11, the strongest 11 of Xavi's Barcelona. Now, talking about the first half, it was pretty good for Barcelona. I think both halves, first as well as the second, was really, really good for Barcelona. And we did pretty good with this, of course, the Gala 11. And in the beginning, up till 12th minute, I would say Betis were doing pretty good in terms of keeping the intensity, not letting us be comfortable with the ball. But then after the 12th minute, things started falling down. And it was their one defender that got subbed off. Luis Felipe, he got injured and so he got subbed off early. Edgar came instead of him. But then after that, we just came into the match. We grew big time into the match. We started dominating possession. We were creating lots of chances. And I think one of the big reasons is that there was lots of movements and link-ups that was missing big time in today's match. And I think with the inclusion of Pedri and De Jong into the midfield, Gavi inverting and become like that third midfielder, it was absolutely brilliant. Like they were working pretty well. The connections, the link-ups, everything was going pretty good. Ball distribution from Busquets today was absolutely fabulous. He was in amazing form today. Lewandowski was having fun as being that striker. The exact positions that you want Lewandowski to be in, he was there exactly today. And near the final third, and of course trying to shoot or link up with, Gavi, Pedri or Rafinha, etc. So we pretty much went with like a 4-4-2 formation where Rafinha and Lewandowski were our top forwards. And we were having Pedri mostly as a right midfielder, De Jong, Gavi in the midfield, and of course Balde used to push very high up top from the left hand side. So it pretty much worked very well because we were able to find our players really well, and the connections, the link-ups, the understanding between the players was really, really good as well. Our defenders as well, Araujo and Christensen, were very, very good in terms of distributing the ball. Overall, the team was very synced very well, and Real Betis did not really press that intensely after the 12th minute, which I don't know as to why that happened, but once they stopped pressing intensely, we were just in the game throughout first half, second half. They weren't really, pushing for getting the ball and stuff. They were just sitting low block or mid block and trying to stop our attacks, but it just wasn't working because, it kind of worked because we choked a lot of chances, but it wasn't working in terms of stopping us creating chances because we were creating a lot of them. So let's talk about the goals that came in the first half, which were 3 of them, which pretty much Barcelona killed the game in the first half. So the first goal came by Andreas Christensen around the 15th minute. This was first of all, started from a corner. Rafinha gave the corner. It got blocked away. It went towards Balde. Balde's cross also got deflected. Then it went toward Pedri. Pedri then passed it towards Rafinha. Rafinha, if he's standing on the right hand side with the ball, he's going to whip on an amazing cross, and he absolutely did that towards Christensen, and Christensen head that in, made it 1-0 for FC Barcelona. So pretty good. Rafinha did very well in terms of the cross, and if he stands with the ball with lots of space, you give him a lot of time, he's going to whip on an amazing cross, and he's really fantastic at that. And again, got an amazing goal from Christensen. Now, the second goal came for Robert Lewandowski, and this one as well was really good. I think this goal came around the 36th minute. So it was Gavi from the midfield. And once again, before Gavi got the ball from the midfield, the connection between Koundé, Pedri as well as Gavi was fantastic for this goal. Yeah, Gavi progressed with the ball really well in the midfield, then gave a very nice one-touch pass, like a quick pass towards Koundé, and Koundé equivalently gave a very good cutback inside the box for Lewandowski, and Lewandowski as well finished very nicely and got himself his 19th goal of the season, making it 2-0 for FC Barcelona. Now, talking about the third goal, it was for Rafinha just towards the end of the first half. This one, Busquets, what a pass. This was absolutely fantastic pass from Busquets, just completely breaking the line breaking passes that we were missing so much in this team, and he just did one for Rafinha. Rafinha made a very good run, and he had a very nice touch with his right foot and then hit it with his left foot just above Rui Silva, makes it 3-0 for FC Barcelona. So players in terms of touches, in terms of shots, they did pretty well. Rafinha in the first half, even though he got himself a goal as well as an assist, I think in general he had a decent game. His game just went down because of the number of chances that he got in first half, and he just couldn't convert them properly. There was lots of chances where he was on the right hand side and he just couldn't give proper cutbacks. His crosses were not hitting in. He himself also got into many scoring chances, but he could not finish them. Like, I think when he scored that goal, there was another pass from Busquets. I think it was in the first half where he pretty much could have scored, but he had a very bad touch with his left foot, so he could not finish it. So many chances came for Barcelona in this match, and yeah, we pretty much were all over Betis because movements, link-ups, everything was synced up really well. Players did pretty well today. I think some of them, like I guess Lewandowski and Rafinha, choked a lot, like in terms of finishing. They had many chances that they could have finished, but they didn't finish. And our players, the whole team did very well. And I think Betis not pressing also was one reason that they weren't really, they were allowing us giving a lot of space in the middle third. So at times when you would see Christensen or like Araujo getting the ball, you would see Gavi or Pedri always just dropping down, receiving the ball, and then of course they would drive it forward. So we would reach near the final third couple of times from the middle, which is usually the dangerous area for Barcelona if in case they're having their Gala 11. So that was one of the reasons as to why we really did well in terms of the attack. And Real Betis, at the other hand, they didn't really have great chances. They had some, but mostly our backline did a pretty good job in terms of handling them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. 3-0 to FC Barcelona at the end of first half. Now let's talk about the second half. And second half as well was amazing. Like literally as the half starts, we just were on the possession, doing pretty well. We also created lots of chances. Like there was so many chances, man. Like there was one where Pedri gave like a cross or something towards Rafinha. Rafinha couldn't finish it. There was link-ups, very good link-ups between Pedri and Lewandowski, where Lewandowski could have probably like got a hat-trick in this match, if I'm being honest. He had so many chances given from Pedri, but he just could not have a proper touch, or he could not, just get the perfect timing to shoot. The goalkeeper came at the correct time receiving the ball, so Lewandowski was not able to score. So there were so many chances between for Lewandowski, for Rafinha as well, where Busquets was really feeding him nicely with his long balls and everything, towards inside the box as he's making the run. So it was just chances after chances after chances. Like it was insane as to how many chances we were creating. Of course, some subs as well came onto this match. Ansu Fati, Kessie, Ousmane Dembele made his return into the match. Of course, he was injured for a long time, and finally he made his return. Then Marcus Alonso also came in, and Also, 15 years old, Lamine Yamal also made his debut in today's match, breaking the record, being the youngest debutant, I think, for FC Barcelona's history. And talking about Lamine Yamal, he was pretty decent in terms of his debut. In terms of, he was of course playing in the left wing. He's mostly a right winger, but still, like in terms of giving some good long balls towards the end, like towards Marcus Alonso, Rafinha as well, Lewandowski as well. He was giving good service to them, and he was looking pretty decent with those passes that he was giving from the middle of the park. And pretty good stuff from, of course, Lamine Yamal. But we indeed got our fourth goal as well, and this was around the 80th minute, I think. But this was an own goal for Barcelona. So Ansu Fati on the left-hand side gave a change of pace, which you really love to see. And then he shot it at the bottom left corner. But Guide Rodriguez, the Argentinian, got his foot in and led it into the goal, made it 4-0 for FC Barcelona. So this half as well, if you want me to summarize, pretty much like first half, but even much better. That's the difference. Like, I think we were able to do much better because Koundé started overlapping in this half, and we were seeing Rafinha invert a lot of times, with Pedri also being involved in the right hand side. You would see many couple of times where Koundé finds Pedri on the right hand side, vice versa as well, where Pedri finds or Koundé overlapping. Koundé started overlapping in the second half a lot of times, so he was able to give some cutbacks, even though they weren't perfect. But it allowed Rafinha to stay inverted, have some link-ups with Pedri, Lewandowski. So that was helping a lot in terms of the attacks, the chances that were being created. And Balde from the left-hand side as well was tearing it up. And it was just amazing. Like, I think Barcelona played really well today. And of course, everybody as well thinks the same. But again, I kind of think as to one of the facts being that even though our movements, link-ups, everything was brilliant, we had too much of space to operate in. The amount of times Busquets broke the lines and found, Pedri or Gavi in the middle third, and then the way they were progressing with the ball, that's fantastic from them. But we also, of course, we shouldn't be getting those many spaces, but we indeed got in this match. And what to say, we utilized it really well. We had so many close chances, man. Like, honestly, if you watch the highlights, it'll just go on and on and on. But also, I forgot to mention, actually, in the first half, there was a red card for a Real Betis player. I think his name was Edgar. He got his red card, and he was the same player who got subbed on at the 12th minute. So he also got a red card. So because of that, Real Betis played with 10 men only. I guess that's another factor as to why we were able to do really good. Betis were already not pressing, but an extra defender gone really helped us. And then also, one big moment came for Real Betis. Joaquin, 41 years old, made his last match. Like, he made a sub on as his last moment in Barcelona. This was his last match, and pretty sad to see. Like, he could not even finish the game. I think he got like subbed off with a bit of knee hurt or something, and then he went off, and I'm not sure as to if he finished the game or not. So Betis had to play like a formation of 4-4. So they had only 8 players, in the midfield and in the defense. So I guess that's another factor as to why we did very well. But I think it's not just about the Betis, giving us spaces, but also our players, they're pretty good in terms of utilizing it. We were really threatening, very, very dangerous in those spaces. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's everything that I would like to say about this match review. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and really good to see with the 4 goals, 11 points up top. I think now that we got us 11 back together, I think it's gonna be pretty much safe to say that we might win this league. Hopefully. Let's hope for the best, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Forza Barça.